Hello, wonderful viewers. If you enjoy the stories I share and find them inspiring, please consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free, but it means everything to me. Your support allows me to keep creating more motivational content for you. With just one click, you're helping me grow and reach even more people. Thank you for being such an important part of this journey. Your presence makes all the difference.
A wealthy man rushed out of his sleek, luxurious car, heart racing. He was late, and his flight was about to leave. Sprinting through the airport, panic gripped him, but somehow he made it just in time. With a sigh of relief, he boarded the plane and settled into his seat. As the plane ascended, he opened his laptop and smiled, feeling a brief sense of calm. This was an important conference, and he was invited as a guest speaker. People had gathered to hear his wisdom. His life seemed perfect, successful, wealthy, everything was going according to plan. But then, nature intervened. Dark clouds quickly gathered, and the plane was caught in a violent storm. Lightning flashed, and rain battered the windows. The captain's voice crackled over the intercom. "Ladies and gentlemen, due to severe weather, we will be landing at a nearby airport instead." The man's relief turned to frustration. His fists clenched, and he muttered angrily, "This is unbelievable! I can't afford any more delays." When the plane finally landed, he stormed off, tension radiating from his body. His face flushed with anger, and he snapped at the airline staff. "Where am I? What kind of service is this?" As he rushed through the terminal, a fellow passenger approached him, sensing his distress. "Excuse me, sir, I recognize you. You're Dr. Patnick, the guest speaker for the conference, right?" He nodded curtly. "I'm going there too. It's about 3 hours away by car. If we take a cab, you'll still make it in time." Still frustrated, the man forced a smile and thanked her. He hailed a taxi and gave the driver sharp instructions. "Drive quickly but carefully, I can't afford to be late." The driver nodded, but the storm raged on, slowing their progress. The wind howled, and the rain reduced visibility to almost zero. Finally, the driver spoke nervously. "Sir, I think I've lost the way." Dr. Patnick's anger flared, but then something shifted inside him. He took a deep breath, realizing he couldn't control the storm or the roads. He sighed, his voice softer now. "All right. Just take me wherever you can. Let's get out of this mess." After a while, they spotted a small, dimly lit house off the road. The driver, unsure of where else to go, suggested they stop and wait for the storm to pass. Reluctantly, Dr. Patnick agreed. They knocked on the door, and a kind, tired voice welcomed them in. Inside, an elderly woman sat near a sick child. His face was pale, his breathing shallow. The woman, finishing her prayer, looked up and smiled warmly. "Welcome. The storm is strong, but don't worry. Rest here until it's safe to leave. Would you like some tea?" Dr. Patnick declined politely but asked, "Do you have a phone?" "I need to make a call." The woman chuckled softly. "We don't have phones here, nor electricity. This is a small village, but please, rest. Trust that the storm will pass." As they sat, the woman shared her sorrow. "That boy over there is my grandson. His parents are gone and I'm all he has left. He's very sick. The doctors say Dr. Patnick in Delhi can cure him, but I am poor and can't reach him. I pray every day for God to send him to us." Dr. Patnick froze, his heart heavy, his eyes filled with tears, and he stood up, his voice shaking. "Mother, your prayers have been answered. I am Dr. Patnick. The storm, the delays, the lost way, it all led me here, to you." The woman's eyes widened in disbelief, then softened with gratitude. Tears flowed down her face as she took his hands in hers. "God is great. He works in mysterious ways. Thank you for coming.